In the mythical world of Greek gods and goddesses, there are many figures who are lesser known but still hold significant importance in the pantheon. One such figure is Moros, a personification of fate and doom, and Melano, a ghostly deity associated with the underworld. In Hades, the critically acclaimed video game developed by Supergiant Games, these two figures play a central role in the narrative. The player takes on the role of the immortal prince Zagreus, who is trying to escape the underworld and defeat Hades, the god of the dead. Along the way, Zagreus encounters Moros and Melano, who offer him assistance and guidance. In Greek mythology, Moros is often depicted as a dark and shadowy figure, representing the inevitable end that awaits all mortals. He is the son of Nyx, the personification of night, and is sometimes referred to as the doom of men. In Hades, Moros appears as a mysterious, hooded figure who offers Zagreus choices that will ultimately determine his fate. Melano, on the other hand, is a more enigmatic figure in Greek mythology. She is the daughter of Persephone and Hades, and is often described as a ghostly deity with dual natures, half mortal, half divine. In Hades, Melano is a powerful ally who helps Zagreus navigate the underworld and defeat the various foes he encounters. Overall, the inclusion of Moros and Melano in Hades adds depth and complexity to the game's narrative, drawing from the rich mythology of Greek culture. These two figures serve as important mentors and guides for Zagreus as he journeys through the underworld, offering insight and guidance on his quest for escape and redemption. In addition to their roles in the story of Hades, Moros and Melano have interesting histories and associations in Greek mythology. Moros is often associated with the concept of Moira, or fate. In ancient Greek culture, the idea of fate was seen as a powerful force that determined the course of one's life. Moros was believed to be the personification of this force and was thought to be present at every person's birth, determining their destiny. Melano, on the other hand, is often associated with the underworld and the realm of the dead. As the daughter of Hades and Persephone, she is closely connected to the afterlife and is often depicted as a ghostly figure. In some myths, she is described as having the power to drive people mad with fear or grief. Overall, Moros and Melano are important figures in Greek mythology, and their inclusion in Hades adds a level of depth and authenticity to the game's narrative. Their roles as mentors and guides for the player character, Zagreus, serve to enrich the story and provide insight into the complex world of the gods and goddesses of ancient Greece. In addition to their roles in Hades and their histories in Greek mythology, Moros and Melano have a number of other interesting associations and characteristics. One interesting aspect of Moros is his relationship to the concept of nemesis. In Greek mythology, nemesis refers to the person or force that brings about the downfall of a person who is excessively proud or arrogant. Moros is often associated with this idea, as he is believed to be the force that brings about the downfall of those who believe they are above their own fate. Melano, on the other hand, is often associated with the concept of liminality. In anthropology, liminality refers to the in-between state that occurs during transitions or rituals. Melano, as a deity of the underworld, is often seen as representing this liminal space between life and death. Both Moros and Melano are complex and multifaceted figures in Greek mythology, and their inclusion in Hades serves to add depth and richness to the game's narrative. Through their interactions with the player character, Zagreus, these deities offer insight into the world of the gods and the forces that shape the lives of mortals. As I mentioned earlier, Moros is often associated with the concept of Moira, or fate, in Greek mythology. This concept is deeply intertwined with the idea of free will, as the ancient Greeks believed that while one's fate was predetermined, one still had the ability to choose how to live their life. This tension between fate and free will is a central theme in Hades, and is exemplified through the character of Moros. As the personification of fate, he offers Zagreus choices and opportunities that will ultimately determine his fate. However, Zagreus still has the freedom to make his own decisions and chart his own course, despite the constraints of his predetermined destiny. Melano, as a deity of the underworld and the liminal space between life and death, also touches on this theme in Hades. She serves as a guide for Zagreus as he navigates the treacherous landscape of the underworld. But ultimately it is up to him to choose his own path and determine his own fate. Overall, the inclusion of Moros and Melano in Hades serves to highlight the complex and multifaceted nature of fate and free will in Greek mythology. These figures offer insight and guidance to the player character, but ultimately it is up to him to make his own choices and determine his own path. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and support my channel.